Hi guys, welcome to my last video in the series. On Internet Explorer features. My next series will be applications on the iPhone and iPod Touch reviews. So stay tuned for them. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and you should get them in your subscription boxes soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up Internet Explorer. Now, Internet Explorer for me is a slow browser, but what is really good about it is it's so simple, anyone of any age could use it. You cannot go wrong with going with Internet Explorer. The main internet surfer that's built into every computer, which you have to use to get anything, to get any of the other browsers basically. So let's start with the basic features. So here you can sign in to Google accounts, different accounts. Let's start at the top. So you have a Google search bar. You can change this to a different default browser, and you can, there you go, you change it to Bing, Yahoo, you can change to more different those. Your stop button here, your refresh, and HTML bar, which you can go down, have a look at your stuff. Then you have back and forth buttons, and this little arrow over here shows recent pages you visited within the browser. Then I have here the Google toolbar, which you can all have a look at, download. It has lots of different features and can take you straight to Google. So you can also right click to enable and disable toolbars. So I want to take that off, it will disable, it will go away. But I want the menu bar. Why don't I have the menu bar? Gives you a lot of those, but then I want Google toolbar back, so that will come back. Now the menu bar gives you file, print, new tab, duplicate window, new session, properties, work offline, edit, paste, cut, copy, view, toolbars, explorer bar, stop, refresh, zoom, etc. Full screen again is very good on here. You just swipe your mouse over the top and a thin bar will show up, which is all you need basically when you're viewing in full screen mode. That can also be triggered by pressing F11. I forgot to cover that in my Safari video. I think it has that too. Favorites, all your favorite stuff. Tools. In private browsing, again, it's type of browsing where you don't, if say you buy someone a present, you don't want them to know what you're looking at, or you don't want someone to know what you're looking at on the internet. You click in private browsing, it won't save your history, and then they won't know what you've been doing. You also have here delete browsing history, reopen last browsing session, in private filtering, pop-up blocker, Windows update, internet options, and then you have your help, online support, etc. Then you come down here to your main bar, which will come automatically on most of these. You have your tools, which will come up, pop-up blocker, add-ons, work offline here. You don't really need the menu bar, to be honest, because it's all built in, but it just makes it simpler. Then you have all of the different things full screen from here, basically everything you get in the tools or files section. Let's go into internet options. So here you can have multiple home pages or web pages open when you start up the browser. You can change it here, it's very simple. Browsing history, you can change it, delete browsing history on exit, and then you have extra settings. Search, again, default browser. Tabs, how web pages are displayed. Colors, languages, fonts, accessibility, and the appearance. You can also change the font. Security is the next one. Security will give you a whole load of options to play about with and change about. Internet, local intranet, trusted sites, restricted sites, medium, high, gives you a level of how secure you want to be. Then you can enable that, and you can disable the custom level, and you can go into that. And every one you click on, all of this changes. Privacy, how high your privacy settings you want to have, turn on pop-up blocker, and in private browsing. Parental controls can also be enabled from here. Just click on here, and it takes you into the main thing. You need authorized permission. Content advisor certificates, autocomplete, and which is like filling in web pages for you, or filling in passwords that, or files, or say you're ordering something online, automatically fills it in for you. And you have your connections, or your ports and everything that's connected in that's to do with the internet. Programs, Internet Explorer's all default things, internet programs, HTML editing, add-ons, and then advanced. Now this gives you so many advanced options that I just can't go through all of them. I don't even understand some of them. It's just very advanced. And then just exit that. And you have safety and private browsing, web page privacy policy, delete browsing history, Windows update. I'm going to get rid of the menu bar because you really don't need it. Then you go to page, gives you all of the different options with your pages, new windows, etc. Print, mail, RSS feeds, home. Again, you just click here for a new tab. The problem, it gets pretty annoying sometimes. You have to click on a tab to close it. I know it doesn't. It sounds like a really small thing. I'm just like, what are you going on about? But it gets pretty annoying when you have a lot of tabs open and you want to close them. Again, you can swap tabs around. Doesn't give you the animated look like Safari and Google Chrome, but it does the job. For your favorites, you can have to have the favorites bar enabled. I'll just get that up in 1 second. This is what the new tab page looks like. So it gives you a list of options. It tells you can open it in private browsing, different maps, Google Maps, Google translations, etc. Favorites bar. There you go. Now here's your favorites bar. I want to go to Google in here. Problem is with this, you can't drag it into the favorites bar like you can on all the other ones. You have to insert it manually, you have to insert it manually. There is no other way. You have to go into favorites, add a favorite, type in Google, or Google search I'll call it. I want to put it in my favorites, or you can choose a page or a new folder and add it in. And then it doesn't even come up on the bar. You have to go into favorites, you have to drag it out and put it into the bar manually. It gets sometimes complicated doing favorites. Then you have basic buttons and everything. Google, lots of toolbars available for this. Nearly every toolbar you have is available for here. I have a couple installed. The Windows Live toolbar, Google toolbar, status bar, command bar, favorites, they come default. So yeah, it's very simple. It can sometimes be slow, but if you're not going onto the computer and you're doing major stuff on the internet and you're doing like loads of research, or you want to do something extremely quickly, then this isn't the browser for you. Use Google Chrome or Safari. This browser is for the person who simply just sits there at his own pace, at her own pace, searches the web and does everything as they wish. This is the browser for you. Simplistic, basically. Okay guys, thanks for watching. This is a Sticky Fingers Studio production. Comment, rate and subscribe. Remember I have some videos up soon on iPod and iPhone app reviews. Thanks for watching.